Hey guys, Romie here, so please like, comment, subscribe. This is my review for Love and Hip Hop Miami, Season 1, Episode 5, Good Hair. So this episode actually starts off with Shay. She's going and she's with her friend Liz. And while Shay was getting taken out because she was with that altercation against Gabby, that's when, what was it, Chinese Mama came up behind her and yanked her hair. I said, really? 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 Maybe it was Chinese Nikki. But long story short, Shay gets taken out by security, and that was a punk move because while Shay was restrained by security, that's when Chinese Nikki did it. I said, because then Chinese Nikki was like, run up, run up, let's go. I'm ready. I'm thinking, really? This is some hood buffoonery. This is some hood buffoonery. Some hood buffoonery. Next thing we know, we see Liz and Gabby going at each other. And again, I'm thinking this is all for Prince? Really? That's why I always think in these situations with these ladies. Always just think about it. It's because it doesn't matter if it's Prince. It doesn't matter who the guy is. It's all because of a guy. All of you doing this fighting because you're frustrated and you're taking it out on each other, even though you didn't know about each other. But because of that, some weird natural female or woman, how dare you go and do this to me mantra, then you go and no. So then Prince is trying to talk to Liz, and Michelle, she intervenes and says, no, we're going. And I'm thinking, but this is why things don't get so, okay. All right. But sidebar, why was Shay left out there? I don't know if Shay got in the car later, but I'm thinking, was Shay Ride supposed to come later? Where's her Uber XL? But JoJo is at her boutique. She's there with Amara comes in. And so JoJo has to let it be known that, well, Amara does apologize for what happened at JoJo's launch event. JoJo's like, no, it's cool. Especially I understand I had this little rendezvous at Steph's after Steph's performance. Vega was there. Young Hollywood was there, and it was essentially like a bashing session. They were just saying how they didn't really get why you were so upset about the whole hair thing, and if it was them, they wouldn't have taken it as personally. They just, and all this stuff. And I said, well, that is what happened. So then Amara said, people that are supposed to be my friend did that. So Vega, she's supposedly cool with you, right? Yeah. Well, she said that she doesn't like you or didn't like you because she thought or thinks of you as like just a spoiled, entitled, rich bee. I said, oh, okay. So this is when the truth comes out, because we know, because next week's episode, we see that there is going to be a conflict with Vega and Veronica, and JoJo. So it's come full circle. They were never really friends. Again, this is industry friends. We're in same general entertainment industry, except for one's really rich, or one's rich because of family. The other one's trying to be in the come up. But anyway, we get to Pleasure P. He's practicing, and comes Gabby. Gabby wants to talk to him and say, look, I need an apology. He's like, yeah, I do need to apologize. She said, no, not just for that. Your girl, she finna go and at the Plum Fool. So I was walking in a fashion show. Afterwards, she comes in with some other gal and decides to run up on me. And I'm thinking, ugh. So the hands had to be exchanged. Glasses had to be thrown. Or cups had to be thrown. And you put me in this predicament. And I said, that is true. He did. And then he apologized in general for that. But when he was doing it, I'm thinking, unless the camera's just angled weird, it looked like he was looking at her at all. It's like, yeah, the way how that whole situation played out, I didn't expect for it to go that way. I never wanted any of this to happen. I said, she's over here. Again, maybe it's just the camera angle, but probably not. But the real factor is, he says, so while you're going and getting on me for that, what's with you and this Prince dude? She was like, that's my friend. So did you choose Smash? Well, even if we did, I said, no, you don't start a conversation like that. No. Because even if you did it, now to a guy, it feels like you did. don't ever start a conversation like that. Even if I did, no, don't you ever start a conversation like that, because you could tell the pleasure P was done. He was done with this relationship. He said, I'm not even interested in pursuing this, and you're probably here for the wrong reasons anyway. She said, oh, you're less of a man, bleep you, go to hell. I'm thinking, great, perfect, beautiful gowns, beautiful gowns. So now one woman down, or as they say, one woman down. Next up, Michelle, she's at her place, and actually she's going shopping. She's going shopping with Malik, and Malik's supposed to be going to Prince's party. Michelle doesn't want to go because she doesn't like Prince. Fair enough. But Malik wants to go. He wants to bring Michelle as a buffer because he wants to bring Jeffrey too. He's not ready for people to go and assume that they're together, because he says, if we both show up to the same party and it's just us, then people are going to think, gay. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. But if they see her with us, they're like, oh, okay, it's just a party. I'm thinking, where? You're going to an industry setup-esque pool party somewhere in Florida. You'll be fine. She's like, look, no, you need to go and figure that out, because I'm not going. I'm not going. You need to go and figure out what you're going to do with your life. We see Juju. I said, okay, I remember Juju was back in Miami for a bit, so this makes sense. And Simply Jess, which I heard of her before, and that brand, so it's definitely official. And Juju's doing a new hairline. I said, that makes sense. That makes sense. And Juju's in the middle of this photo shoot. Amara comes in, and Amara talks to Juju about, well, a lot of people for some reason forgot that Juju is Afro-Latina. I'm like, hello, look at the features. There's obviously something extra in there. I mean, common sense would tell you that, but people kind of forgot. I mean, she speaks Spanish all the time on Love and Hip Hop New York. She does all the and the mannerisms and all of that, and people still couldn't put two and two together. Okay, but you know, as soon as Amara was talking about this producer, Young Hollywood, and he was being disrespectful about my hair and kind of downplaying the whole plight and all of that, and she was like, no, come in all different shades, shapes, colors, and for him to go and do that, no, we're not doing that, no. We deserve respect. We deserve same consideration. We deserve to be able to express ourselves the way that we want to do it. And again, Amara's just saying she is okay with doing different hairstyles. She just wants to do it on her time, not because she has to conform to get an opportunity. And a lot of people miss that. They miss that there is a difference between not being open to something and not doing something because strictly because other people want you to do it and not because you feel like it's right for you. So Juju says, Jess, come here. Some dude was trying to disrespect Amara and her look and the plight, so we're gonna go and do this photo shoot. And I appreciate it. Amara, she had her fro, but then she also had this like burnt orange wig, as well as this like blonde bob. And I said, look at that. And again, playing with the makeup and doing all this. And I said, shout out to her, because this is dope. Like, it's all dope because she can tell she's confident in it. It's not like she was put into it and it's like, okay, you have to be okay with it. So that comes out. So I said, shout out to that. And they're going to actually do a whole unveiling. So I said, okay, cool. Shay, she's working on a fitness line. I said, Shay definitely is in shape, so that makes sense. Now, I don't know what is it with Shay in this hair, because Shay looks good. It's always the hair choices that are kind of like, what? Come on now. But that could be easily remedied. So that's the least of her worries right now, because her dude, her ex-dude comes there, and Shay's like, well, I saw mint chocolate again. But Shay did something, to say something where I looked at her and said, wait a minute now. Because I don't remember if it was here, this scene, maybe it was. I think this was her last scene of the episode. But she was, dang, by episode 5, relationship's already over. Is this right in line with what happened on... Anyway. So she's talking to Pleasure P, and she was like, you know what? So, you know, mint chocolate should have just went back on her banana boat. I said, nope, nope, no, no. If we can talk about Afro-Latinas, we can definitely talk about people of the Caribbean, and stop doing that mess. Stop doing that mess. That's like telling someone to go back to Africa, a black person go back to Africa, when you say that, or about someone at the Caribbean. I understand it was a joke. I understand too sensitive. No. I'm going to say what I want to say. You know, we're not doing that. But aside from that, I was feeling her with what she said to him about, you could have left me in Atlanta. I told you what I didn't want and wasn't going to tolerate in a new relationship because of the disrespect and hurt that I received from my last relationship that I thought you saved me from. But you went and did the same thing. And I was super played. I didn't even see it coming. That's what made it really hurt. So they're going to have to agree to just be general compadres, maybe someone in the future. Because Pleasure said, I loved you, and I was really there with you in that relationship, but he can't deal with drama. He can't deal with too much drama, because that's what Shay is, apparently. It's over. It's over. It's done. We move on. Now, Michelle's doing a rooftop event, and Prince decided that he was going to pop in with Nathaniel, what is that, Klein? A soccer player. And I said, okay, cool. But Michelle comes over, and she's like, okay, Scoot. I said, excuse me? I said, I don't care if that's the paid help. You'll tell someone, okay, Scoot. I feel like they had to have had some type of previous interaction, because I really want to give her the benefit of the doubt and assume she really didn't go and do that to someone that she didn't know. And because I'm just like, what the... So then she goes and takes, because that really irked me. So I said that, no. I have to give her the benefit of the doubt, because that was too blatant. But then again, this show is different. This is a different type of show. So then she goes over and she brings Prince to the side. And Prince is trying to figure out, so you're friends with my girlfriend or ex-girlfriend, whatever we are? So you don't like me. You make friends with her because she's a bottle girl and a bartender. And because there's a difference. So she's a bartender and you hosted at clubs, and so you two became friends. Right. But then now we have a problem. When I say we, I mean my girl and I have a problem. You come to my event, you bring the other ratcheteer, and all of a sudden there's a melee going on. She said, no. We came together, but I did not bring them there just to make problems for you. Let's be very clear about that. So things got loud. She told him to leave. She said that she would ruin him. He said, please try and do it. I dare you. I said, okay, this scene's going on too long. So then we move along. We move along to Juju's event with Simply Jess, and JoJo comes in. JoJo invited she asked. See, here's the difference. She did ask Amara, can she invite, because she learned. Steph, Hollywood, Young Hollywood, and apparently Vega was invited as well, but Vega had to work. So, she probably realized there was going to be some mess. She's not stupid. So then they're there. They're both kind of giving her the, this is kind of interesting, but okay, gonna keep a good eye on her, since I was doing it on the best of terms. So then Juju went and did a speech about women empowerment and being the Afro-Latina, and picture unveils, and it's Amara. in this, like I said, slick blonde bob. She has the burnt orange bob. She has the, and here goes young Hollywood like, see, now that's what I'm talking about. I said, oh my God, that's all I asked. That's all I expected. Because when let's back up a little bit before I forget this. When he saw Juju and he said, what did he say? When he saw Juju walking, what did he say? What did he say? Because he says something slick. Wait, where? Because he said something. I forgot what it was exactly he said. Okay, hold on. Here we go. He really thinks he's funny. Big booty Judy. See, that's the thing. Obviously, that doesn't offend me, but I can easily see how people are like, dude, now you're just playing into it, and now this is just a joke. But we're going to move forward because when he was seeing all the other looks, he was like, oh yeah, that's right, that's right. And JoJo said, you know, I like the blonde. I mean, I like the afro the best. He was like, no, I don't. Stuff's like, no, this is super dope. What are you talking about? It's like, no. The other stuff, yeah, the blonde, yeah, that's what I like. So then it comes Amara. She knows she looks good, even though I do like the afro better for her because it does accentuate her facial features more and make her look even more unique. So I definitely agree with that general afro look, but she looks good with other looks too. So Hollywood looked at her like, that's a snack right there. That's a snack right there. That's a snack right there. And so now it's just kind of like, so what do you have to say? And he's just like, no. Oh, yeah. And you see his eyes just open like, yeah, that's the vision I had for you the whole time. It was definitely in the weird, creepy / him feeling like, oh, he achieved something because he said something and she must have did it for him. But then we get to the meat and potatoes, the house. JoJo put out there that I was there with you guys and you guys were talking about Amara and Seth was trying to go and say, no, it wasn't even like that. I said, wait. Once we stop downplaying or stop lying, then the healing can start. So someone needs to just go and start being truthful. And when I say someone, I mean Steph. Let's just put it out there. And Amara said, let's be very clear. Let's be very clear. You're supposed to be my friend and you're saying that stuff about me or cooperating in this mess? No. So then Juju jumps in because Juju jumps in on Hollywood. It's just like, so you think that this is cute for you to go and downplay some Manila stuff, and Hollywood, his eyes are wide open. I said, oh no, he's gonna say something slick. He's gonna say something slick. Because Juju's like, what about the whole? I understand. Oh, you're to this, to that, too dark, to whatever, and so then he tries to flip it because she was like, wait a minute. In your culture, looking at you, you're darker than the average, I guess, hypothetically darker than the average Latino. So I think you would understand. He was like, oh, so now you're saying I'm too dark? She was like, I'm not stupid. No, that's my whole point. My whole point is it doesn't matter. There's nothing wrong with your skin, just like there's nothing wrong with ours. I said, that's right. So then he wanted to go and dip out because he was getting upset. Clearly, he couldn't handle the 2-for-1 he was getting with Amara and Juju. But then Steph and Amara talked, and Steph was just like, look, as Haitian, she understands how, again, the prejudice and all that stuff. And she was saying that at one point, a record exec or someone was saying we need to just replace her, trade her in for a white woman. I said, trade her in? You're not a car? Who says that type of stuff? And so they had a bonding moment. I said, okay, we have our good eye on you, Steph. We have our good eye on you, but because you do some slick stuff, But we did hear that Steph did go and tell Amara that her management was reaching out to Young Hollywood to possibly work on something. And so I said, okay, that's fair enough. Amara said, you know, as a friend, just tell me if you're actually going to do it. Would have been cooler. And I said, okay, that's fair too. At this point, Young Hollywood, so they make up. Young Hollywood comes back, and he wants to talk to Amara alone. And he's just like, you know what, I'm sorry if I... if you've been watching my reviews long enough, you know how I hate that phrase, if. And then he said, no. Because he looked at her face, and he said, I'm sorry that I offended you, that the words that I said that I offended you. Honestly, I do that a lot. Almost everyone that I meet, I immediately offend. It's issues with myself. I don't dislike you because of the color of your skin or because of your hair. I'm very opinionated, but it doesn't mean that everything that I say is right. And so I apologize. I said, okay, again, we have both eyes on you, but we're going to drop this. Because she was like, cool, because she felt it. It felt sincere. In that moment, I said, I don't know if a producer or a close friend or if really the Lord himself just said, dude, you need to stop this. And that happened, but we're going to drop this. We are going to drop this. So the people who thought it was cute to do the death threats and all that stuff, y'all need to drop that. We're dropping this. If future stuff occurs, we pick it right back up. Not the death threat stuff. Come on, people. Why would you do that? Come on. Come on. You can show support in different ways. Not like that. So now it's Prince's party, and Malik comes through. It's like, hey, it's Malik, and whoever he's with, whatever, who cares? No one's paying attention. And everything's going well. It's going smooth. Prince is being Prince. Malik is saying that he wants to go and... Oh, okay. So Malik invited Prince. No. Malik invited Jeffrey to live with him. And I said, this is going smoothly, but I need the drama. And then comes Bobby. Bobby comes right behind Jeff. And it's like, oh, so my intuition was right. So now you're just going in line, sticking around and hiding with your ex? Okay. Boom! I said, and then they start tussling. Then they get into the grass. Prince is looking at this like, I actually didn't sign up for this. No one told me that this was going to happen. This is, oh my God, security, goddamn, I'm not ready for this. Bobby was just like, oh, bleep you, and you going sleeping with him. I said, okay, Malik, I guess it's put out there now. Jeffrey was pissed. Jeffrey was like, no, I'm telling you, leave me alone. Leave the cameras away from me. Leave me alone. Because at this point, I guess whatever top he had on now is gone. So it's just his shorts and some shoes. And so I was like, leave me alone. Go away from me. I love it when people on reality shows do that as if they didn't sign the contract. Anyway, please like, comment, subscribe. Come back next week. I was in